chase success with global.media.com. Then celebrate it with or without champagne or
Yes, hello everyone. Happy Friday. You can see each of us clearer and looking more beautiful, more handsome. it's, it's always a privilege to be here today on another Friday evening. For some, it's Friday morning, Friday afternoon, or for some, it's midnight, or it's already Saturday early morning, depending on where you are joining us from all over the world. We want to say a very big thank you to you for joining us again on another positivity live streams. You know how we do it here. It's all about spreading positivity to every corners of the earth, one person at a time. We are a people, we're a community who are very intentional about the power of positivity. Because we have experienced it, we know how transformative it can be. We have decided to take it to the world so that more persons can be able to embrace the power of positivity. You already know, I already have my co-host, my super wonderful, amazing, the best people you can meet on this planet already here with me on stage with their smiling faces. And Mr. Enning chewing his mouth already, and he just finished eating. I'm sure Jimmy has his cup of water beside him already. So it's all good, and we are very excited. Oh, yes, that's it. We are very excited to be here. And you know what? We want to know that you are there in the comment section. So if you are there with us already on the show, please drop a comment. We want to know you are here. We want to shout you out. We want the world to know how special and how important you mean to us. And you know how we do it on this show. It's not just about us, it's about you, giving you the stage, the platform where you can be able to come on, share, express yourself, give value to people, inspire people with your story, with your life, so that persons can find hope, can find joy, and be inspired to keep living their life every day. So if you are there with us, do where to drop a comment so that we can know that you are here with us. And for those on LinkedIn, do where to help share this event. All right, we have Wendy already with us. Wendy, happy Friday. I'm sure it's afternoon for you. Good afternoon. It's so good to have you join us on the show today. Yes, guys, keep the comment coming. We want to know that you are there. And like I said, if you're on LinkedIn, invite somebody, invite a friend, invite a colleague, invite people around you because the power of gratitude can never be overemphasized. It has been a game changer for each one of us you see on stage today. And that's why today we're going to be talking about the transformative power of gratitude and how it has made us become a better person. So, repost, share this event, just tag somebody you know needs some gratitude and positivity in their life. All right, we have Dr. Dorothea with us in the listening lounge. Dr. Dorothea, all the way from North Carolina, United States of America. Thank you. So good to have you join us. We appreciate you. You know, the link to join us on stage is already in the comment section. So you can click on it so you can join the backstage where you can be able to share with people who are on stage already. We have the amazing Lord joining us all the way from Netherlands. Say hi, Zion, and happy Friday, everyone. Yes, happy Friday to you too, Lord. So good to have you join us. Oh, yes, when you say happy Friday, positive powerhouse. Indeed, we are positivity powerhouse. Why? Because we live the life, we emanate it, we showcase it, we are shining brighter every day. Because why? We embrace. Oh, yeah, that's it, Jamie. Because we embrace the power of positivity every day. So before we go on and dive into the conversation proper, we are going to introduce ourselves. Now, this is why I want you to come up on stage. Because on this platform, you'll get the opportunity to speak to thousands of people all over the world, to share your message, to tell them about what you do. So when you come up on stage, you'll be given the opportunity to share with us what you do. What value are you creating? What services are you rendering to people? My name is XYZ. This is what I do. And I tell you, there are people on here who might be your next client, who might be your next business partner. Who knows? That can be possible only you come up on stage. So don't be shy. If you don't want to put on your camera, it's okay. We understand. We can leave out the camera. As long as we can hear your voice, we are good to go. All right. For those who don't know me, you are seeing me for the very first time. It's okay. Nice to meet you. My name is Zion Enogiru, your Mr. Positive Energy, a man always on a mission to spread positivity to every corner of the earth, one person at a time. What do? I teach people on how to embrace the power of positivity. If you're struggling to stay positive in the midst of the challenging life issue or the vicissitude of life and you want to embrace positivity intentionally, I can be able to help you to teach you on how to embrace positivity. And also, I help people host online events. You want to host event like this, you know, to work on all the logistics like this. I can help you host your event and put you in the front of the target audience. So that's what I do. And today I'm not the holy person. You can see them on stage already nodding their head and very excited to share. So now I'm going to pass the mic to my co-host, even as they tell us what they do. Who be the first? Now, okay, Mr. Eni, I'll pass the mic back to you.
Hello, everyone. Sharon Rose, we spent the whole day together, right? Welcome, Sharon. I'm so glad you're here. Sharon's a lovely person. And GITA is her brand, I find out today. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday, indeed. So much to my superstar friend, Dr. Lisa, the genius. Glad you're here. So thank you for joining us. Wendy, it's great to see you. I think Design will make welcomed. Lou's doing some shows on Go Brunch. Do connect with her. She's talking about career, I guess, career issues, career support, career strategies. So do connect with her and go along the conversations to be had with people, right? As Zion says, you never know who's going to be where. You never know where opportunities lie. Zion, you press that button, didn't you, Zion? You're trying that comments on screen thing. I don't think it works. I can't read it. My eyesight's not that good, right? I'm looking at it. I can't see a word of it. Anyway, StreamYard is giving us more functionality. Look, for those who don't know me, those who do know me, I'm still any other song. I'm still running my company, Global.media, and we're still doing the thing of making people famous. I think it's a joy that we get to get people to be seen, to be heard, to be trusted, and to be liked. That's the whole point of making you famous, right? For me, it's about doing what it takes to give you those benefits for the long term. Like I always say, I can have you do a TikTok dance every day if you wanted to, and I post the videos for you. It might make you famous, but it's not really going to last, is it? When you start dancing, the music stops as well. Whereas now, what we do is, of course, events like this, as Zion mentioned, he does too. About building communities of people. So you get people who connect with you, and they are your network. So you never know when those people are going to need your help. But by building those communities in the first place, it starts with events and it starts with building relationships. The second thing that we'll do to help people is helping you write your book. Believe you me, everyone has a book in them. As I met a friend yesterday. No, I got nothing I have no books I want to write about. A few hours after talking, I think she had a plan for 4 books. So if you want to write your book, we can help you. If you've written your book, or haven't published it, we can help you publish your book. If you have published your book and it's not selling, let's talk. So when I say long-term fame, of course, your book is like a legacy. It's going to outlive you. Take it from me, right? The book's going to last longer than we're ever going to last. So, once you write your book, your legacy is built. But especially if you become a bestseller. So we offer a guaranteed bestseller service. So if you want your book to be amongst the best books in the world on Amazon, let's talk. If you want your book to have the status of being a bestseller, let's talk. That's me. Pass the mic to Jamie, please. You feel free. Share with us, my friend.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Annie. I'm laughing right now because for the longest time, I was trying to figure out what that little box was on my screen with the comments popping up. I thought my screen was dirty or something was in my room that was reflecting off my screen. And then I realized it was just another comments box. So I feel really stupid right now, but hey, I just learned something new. Okay. So there we go. So let me introduce myself here. I'm Jamie Edwards. I'm coming from Illinois, right in the United States, right outside of Chicago. And what I do is I am one of the top career coaches on LinkedIn, and I offer career services to job seekers who are looking to get back in the workforce and find a job that's fulfilling and really excites them, right? What I do is I offer various coaching sessions. I write resumes for people. I help people with interview practice and making them stand out in interviews. And I help them with their LinkedIn profiles and making their LinkedIn profiles reflect their personal brand and get more visibility from recruiters and hiring managers. I've been doing this now for 3 years on my own. My company is called Jam Sessions with Jamie. Like I said, I've been doing this for the last 3 years. I've worked with over close to 600 job seekers now in the last 3 years. I've got a lot of different recommendations on my LinkedIn page, and I'm very passionate about helping people get back into the workforce and taking down their green open to work banner so they can get back into doing something they love and making money again. This job market is something that I tell people all the time. We've never seen this many people looking for jobs in the last 10 years. It's a really crazy job market right now. And anything that I can do to make it easier and help people get confidence on their job search and ultimately, have the things in place so they can land their next opportunity faster. That's what I strive to do. That's my mission. And that's what I do every single day when I work with my clients. So if anyone out there listening today is a job seeker themselves and wants to ever have a conversation and see how I can help them out, don't hesitate to schedule some time on my calendar. I got my link on my page, and I'd love to have a conversation with you and see if there's an opportunity for us to work together. So that's a little bit about me. I'm excited for our session today to share some gratitude for May. And I'm going to pass it over to Lydia so she can get us started with the meditation session and introduce herself.
Thanks, Jamie. So first off, I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful to be here, and I'm grateful for my life where I get to actually do these things, rise to the occasion, even when I don't feel like it, and be grateful and gain the joy of these beautiful people on stage with me and you, the beautiful people in the audience. I am Lydia Laurie Bussler, and I am really passionate about your peace. And that's one of the things that you see me doing the most, because I have a company called The Joyful Path LLC. And this is a little bit of what we do, but I help you find your peace and your calm so you can get that Jedi calm whenever you want it on tap. And that's something that just is meaningful to me. I also give a portion of my profits to climate control, climate change mitigation. So, and I also am a creative. So I'm grateful for my ability to create and to communicate that way, through music, through art, through writing. I have at least 4 record labels out there in the world, and that's something that I'm grateful for, because honestly, that's something that was born in my brain, and people are playing that music all over the world. That is pretty cool. I love that, and it brings me joy to be able to share that. Most of all, honestly, it's about your peace and your calm, because when we are calm, we can see everything we're grateful for. We can solve our problems. We can not just solve our problems, we can create solutions. When we're calm, we can heal ourselves, we can communicate. And so that's something that I want to do with you is right now to get you in a place where you can communicate, whether you're doing it in the chat, whether you're reaching out to someone and you need to be brave, whether you need to be brave in order to come up on stage. I got you, and I want you to be calm. So we're just going to do a little exercise here in order to bring ourselves to that place of calm and peace and just inner strength, inner knowing, inner solace, and inner peace. So if you are ready, and by all means, don't listen to any of this. Don't take my advice if you are driving or operating heavy machinery or using knives. This is not the time to close your eyes and peace out, yo. Okay, so this is not, that wherever you are, just do it. But you can, even if you're there, you can take a breath with us and find calmness. So without further ado, I am going to turn off my camera so I don't distract you while you find peace. And right now, I want to start by taking a deep breath together. And it can be at your own pace. You don't need to breathe any particular way. Just notice the temperature of the breath as it enters your nostrils and the temperature of your breath as it exits your nostrils. Find peace in your breath. As you breathe in, notice your consciousness and allow it to be in the center of your head. And then allow it to float to the back of your head, up and back as if perched on a tree branch. You are here in a container of peace, and that container of peace is you. You can notice your thoughts, but let them float by. With more and more space between them. As you breathe in peace. Feel the peace wash over you. From the top of your head where the hairs grow, right down the back of your neck, over your temples and your nose, your jaw, and your throat, everything relaxing, expanding, softening with the golden light of peace. Breathe in and feel the peace. Wash down your backbone, your lungs, your heart, expanding, softening. And take a moment to put your hand on your heart. Listen to it and give it love and kindness. Breathe into that loving kindness. You are welcome here. You belong. As you breathe in, feel that peace flow down your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, all your fingers, softening, and down to the bottom of your lungs, your upper abdomen, and your lower abdomen, everything softening and expanding. And feel it swirl around, allowing everything that doesn't belong anymore to go outward and away in the space between your thoughts. Let it release and fill with calm. You are peaceful. You are grounded. You are here with us, positive, supported. Smile and say hello to the people around. And feel the smiles and hellos coming back to you. I'm going to count to 5. And when I reach 5, you'll open your eyes, feeling alert, refreshed, and full of peace, able to join us in gratitude. 1, 2, fingers tingling. 3, yawning, stretching. 4, and 5. Eyes open, alert, refreshed, and full of peace. Thank you for joining me.
So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. If you really enjoyed that, I want you to drop in the comment section to say, Lydia, thank you. I've already done that because I was so eager to appreciate her until I did thank you for all she's doing. Lydia, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Just keep the comment coming. Let's show some love. Let's show some appreciation for Lydia for what she does. How she brings us into that place of calmness where we can be able to share. For me, this is something I do not take for granted. One of the highlights of our Friday show is the meditation section, which Lydia, coming here does the amazing thing, puts us in a place where our mind is free of stress, is free of the fear, of the anxiety, where we are more focused, or we are more intentional about what we want to talk about today. Yes. And Dr. Dorothea say, Lydia, thank you. Thank you so much, Lydia. We appreciate you for all you do, for helping us go through this section. And I tell you, see, what she's doing for us on this show, these are things that people pay therapists for. People pay thousands of dollars for just to get people put them in that state of calmness. But here you are, getting it free of charge from the amazing Lydia. It's something you shouldn't take for granted. Lydia, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Yes, the comments are keep it coming, keep it coming. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, Lydia. Let's show us some love. Let's show us some appreciation because it's very, very important. This is what gratitude is all about. Appreciating people for what you do. The more you appreciate somebody for what he or she does, the more they want to do it. Why? Because they know that we all see value in what you do. So, Lydia, once again, we want to say a very big thank you. Yes, before we go on, we have so many persons dropping in their comments. We want to shout them out. Yeah, Sharon, thank you so much again. We appreciate you for dropping your comment. Guys, if you are here with us live, do not forget, drop in your comment. We want to know that you are here with us. Participate, because one thing about event like this is not just about spectating, it's about participating. How can you participate? By dropping a comment, or you can decide to say you want to come up on stage. The link is already in the comment section where you can come up on stage to share with us how gratitude has transformed your life and the things that you are grateful for. So it's a free space open for all. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter where you have been through. This stage is a stage where you can be seen, where you can be heard. Everybody has equal opportunity to come and share. So don't be shy. Or if you decide to say you are shy, probably it's your first time, it's okay. You can put off your camera, and just join in with your audio. As long as you can hear your voice, we are good to go. Yes, and Adre, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Say Lydia Chideman is in the building. Chideman, so good to have you. She's also saying thank you, Lydia. Lydia, all the love is coming in. You're sharing all the showering, all the love on you. Thank you, thank you so much. All right, guys, we're going to dive into the conversation proper. Today we're talking about gratitude, the power of gratitude, and how it has been able to transform our lives and make us become a better person. My question for you is, are you grateful? Yes. Sometimes we don't ask ourselves this question because of what we're going through. But are you grateful? In the midst of the things you're going through right now, life can be tough. It can be challenging. For you, it can just be job. For you, it can be your health. For you, it can be finances. For you, it can be relationship. It can be family. For you, it can just be you're going through a mental stress right. My question for you is, no matter what you're going through, are you grateful? Are you embracing gratitude? And today we're going to look at the power of gratitude and how it can transform your life, how it can change your mindset, and how it can help you become a better person. I will tell you a story. I used to be scared. I used to be so anxious about the future, about my life, thinking what will happen tomorrow. The things that have not happened, maybe I'm believing for something, I need to do something, I have a goal I've set, I have something I need to do. I'm always scared. I'm always afraid. I'm thinking about, am I sure I can make it? Am I certain this can come to pass? But from the moment I began to embrace gratitude, it turned my fear into joy. I used to be scared of the future, remember? I used to be scared of the things I've not seen, the things I've not been able to do. But with the power of gratitude, it has helped me, put me in a place of calmness, in a place of rest. Yes, I might not have been able to achieve that which I want to achieve, but there is no need to be scared. There is no need to be anxious. I have to learn along the way. I have to position myself in a way to know that, well, even though I have not been able to achieve it now, I still have enough time to be able to achieve that which I want to achieve. There's one thing that gratitude has done for me. It has helped me to eliminate fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of tomorrow, fear of the unseen, fear of the future, fear of dreams, of goals, of vision that I've not seen. I used to be scared. But from the moment I began to embrace gratitude, it has really helped me so much. For you, you might be in that place right now where you're scared. You are scared about life. You are scared about what the future holds. You are scared about the things that you are thinking right now. It's okay. It's okay. But embracing gratitude will help you see that the emotions you feel right now, it's all part of the journey. They are valid. They are valid. It's all part of the journey you must understand. But in the midst of the fear, we're going to use it as a fuel to propel us, to be a motivating factor, to be an energizer, that will help us to keep pushing forward. One thing that gratitude has also helped me to do, it has really helped me to see mistake in a whole different dimension. Most of the time when I used to make mistake a few years ago, I used to be so hard on myself. I used to be so, so hard on myself, thinking, why will I make a mistake? And why should I make a mistake? I'm not supposed to make mistakes like this. I'll be so hard on myself. I'll be so unforgiving of myself. And from the moment I began to embrace gratitude, gratitude really helped me to see that mistakes are part of the journey. Mistakes are part of the process. Mistakes is part of life. If you don't make mistakes, there's no way you can learn. So once you make a mistake, it gives you an opportunity for you to learn more. I'm like, whoa. So instead of me being hard on myself, when I make mistakes, I'm grateful for mistakes. In fact, now I even embrace mistakes because I know whenever I go through a mistake, it gives me an urge, an opportunity to learn and become a better person. So for you listening to us right now, you might have made a mistake that has affected your life, your job, your relationship. Don't be too hard on yourself. I want you to intentionally embrace gratitude today to let you see that mistakes is part of the journey. It's part of the journey. And lastly, I will end with this, how gratitude has been able to transform us. Now, in the area of relationship. From the moment I began to embrace gratitude, my relationship level became better. You know, my level of being close to people became much more better. I became a relationship guru. Why? Because for every person I get to meet, I'm always grateful for them. For someone who say hi or hello to me in the morning, I'm grateful for them. For someone who's able to smile to me as I go about my busy day, I'm grateful for them. Because I'm grateful for people, people in return are also grateful for me. Remember when Lydia took us through the meditation section, we had to show us some gratitude, shower us some gratitude. That's how life works. The more you shower people gratitude, the more they feel valued, the more they feel seen, the more they feel heard. So if you want to be able to have good relationship with people, you want to grow in the area of relationship, the way I've grown, learn to embrace gratitude. For everybody you come in contact with, for everybody you come across, for anybody that crosses your path as you go about your busy day, be grateful for them. Someone help you to open the door, be grateful for them. Someone say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, be grateful for them. Somebody asks you how you, be grateful for them. When you start being grateful for people, I tell you, you're going to be so good when it comes to relationship. That has really helped me so much. And that's why today we are sharing with us the power of gratitude and how it can be able to make your life better. Gratitude is a game changer. For anyone who wants to embrace a life of positivity, there is need for us to intentionally cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Because when you are grateful for your life, it helps you to see the bigger picture. It helps you to see the light in the midst of the darkness. It helps you to find hope in hopeless situation. So for me, I've embraced gratitude. It has helped me become a better person. It has helped me good in building relationship. It has helped me to face my future without fear and anxiety. And I about embracing gratitude today. So that's what I'm going to share about gratitude today. I'm going to pass the mic to my co-hosts, even as they share with us the power of gratitude in their life and how it has been a transformative agent for them. So I'm going to pass the mic to Mr. Annie. Yes, we already on stage. Mr. Annie, I'll pass the mic to you so you can share with us the power of gratitude for you and how it has made you become a better person as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, in every way, my friend. Thank you so much. Lydia, thank you for amazing meditation as always. Actually, I'll refer to your meditation in the conversation about what gratitude does. Rosemary, we see you. Glad you're here. So positivity be. So glad you're here. At Chidima, we see you as well. Adrienne, welcome. Thank you for spending some of your Friday evening with us. That's all I can say. My StreamYard, I know there's more people here, but my StreamYard had to restart. So here I am. Now, my friends, now gratitude is one of the keys to a happy and fulfilled life. It's one of the ends. So now we're good at trying to separate our business from our life. Let me try it this way. If you're not happy in life, you're not going to have a happy business. They have to work together. Our life is our business for most of us. So let's learn to use what works across our lives, not just in one silo, one part. I'm happy in business, but my personal life is terrible. It doesn't work like that. You have to find peace in all areas of life. So then I've just told you, I guess, now the real extent to which I see gratitude. I mentioned Lydia's meditation as well. So I think ultimately, what is success, my friends? What's it all for? All this work we do, all the hope we have, all the things we do, all the dreams we have, all the money we make or don't make, what's it all for? See, for me, my friends, the whole aim, the point, the purpose of our life, the purpose of our business, purpose of all the things we do is simply to find peace of mind. Yes, you might think we want to get rich. Why do you want to get rich? What does it mean to be rich, really? Think about it. When you think about it, you realize the whole point of everything we do is to find that peace. The rich person isn't that. I won't use the word rich. The wealthy person, they may have money. Of course, they may, right? But what they have really, when you have wealth, all the riches, is peace of mind. You can pay for whatever you want. You can have whatever you want when you want. You can pay your bills. You can pay your rent. You can even buy other people's happiness for a little while. But you don't worry about life. You're not living in fear. What if all my money disappears tomorrow? How am I going to do this and do that? Now, I say all that because gratitude is a shortcut to that peace. Now, Zan mentioned it when he said that we can either choose to live in fear or choose to live in gratitude. And so when we are grateful, it's not a feeling, it's a way of being. When we are that person who is truly grateful, we see life through maybe rose-tinted glasses. Zion calls an attitude of gratitude. I like that. Because it changes how we see everything. That saying, when you change how you see things, the things you see change. Think of that for a second, my friends. That's where gratitude comes into all of this. So we can easily choose to see life full of problems. Full of problem. This goes wrong, that goes wrong. Everything is horrible. Everything is miserable. I can't cope. Why always me? Or you can see it the other way, which is every single day, almost every moment. Look around you, my friends. We're surrounded by miracles everywhere we look. See, those miracles come from when we are at peace with ourselves. And gratitude gets us there. When we're grateful for what's around us, what we have, what's to come, our mind goes into that happy place where we're not worried about what's coming. We're not worried about what's been. We let go of what the past. The past is the past, right? What's coming in the future, we can't control that. So now let's see what happens. And the other thing we can control is now. And if I'm happy about now, I give my life a chance for miracles to happen. Miracles in our simple language, my friends, comes down to what I call opportunities. Things happen, things that we haven't done things that we can't create ourselves. Whether it's your God, whether it's your, the universe, the greater power, but things that we haven't done that have come to bless us, which happen to us all day, every day. I'm saying, we have to understand this. The fact that we're breathing now is a miracle. The fact that we have internet is a miracle. I mean that sincerely, especially if you're in Africa, especially me. If you got internet that's working and you haven't kicked off this show already, that's a miracle, right? the fact that I've got pets, the fact that there's happy kids outside, everything's a miracle. The fact I'm here talking to you is a miracle. We have to learn to embrace these things and actually appreciate them. And when we say I'm grateful for what I have, I'm grateful for what is, the universe knows to give us more of it. Yeah, something happened last week, right? And so I woke up and my wife said to me, "Oh, we've sold this, got this new customer." I'm like, I thought for a few seconds, and I thought, that's good. That's really good. And then I turned around and I was like, yay! And I jumped around and really celebrating, because I think we have to openly tell the universe that we're so happy with what's happened. Please bless me with more of it. That's where gratitude comes into everything we do, my friends. With that gratitude, we ask that silly question, what if? Why? The what if question is the worst thing that we always ask ourselves, unless you ask in a good way. What if it goes wrong? What if? What if? Anything that happens, we love to worry. Whereas if we look at our world in the other way, I'm so grateful that I get a chance to be in this position, to do this, to think this, to be able to look forward to this, to expect this. Invariably things go right. Again, last week, Friday, I'm working with a client. We're doing the work we're doing, so I'm trying to get her a bestseller for her book. We'll get halfway through, so there's many things we do in the process for my bestseller campaign. So one thing is choose categories. So we choose categories for 4 countries: UK, Australia, US, and Canada, right? So as we've done US and Canada, and then my client goes missing. Doesn't answer my message, doesn't answer my DMs, doesn't answer my calls, just doesn't answer at all. And the next day after is the bestseller day. I'm like, damn, what's gone wrong? I was beside myself. I was truly beside myself. I was annoyed. And I do what we all do. I'm human, right? I'm like, she's let me down. She always does this. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, lucky for me, my mindset coach heard me moaning and whinging, right? And she's like, anyway, let's talk. I'm like, I've done everything. And she's like, let's talk. And when we talk, she's like, Annie, what have you done exactly with this person? What have you done differently? I'm like, nothing. I do what I do with all my clients. It's what it is, right? And but this person, she always behaves this way. And I knew it was coming. I didn't know it was coming. I didn't know it was coming, right? She's like, okay, if you're sure you've done the right things and you've done what is the right thing by her, if you're sure you didn't see the signs, which I did, coming, that something might go wrong, then just relax. Relax your mind. Don't blame anyone. Just relax, let it go. Even say to yourself, I'm grateful for the lesson I'm going to learn from this. Yeah, or just chill and let it go. You know what? Within a couple of hours, this lady messaged me. And that's how life works, right? We love to worry. Gratitude moves us to the place of happiness, to let good things happen. It was not a bad place. It was a great place. It always has been, always will be, right? It's whether you choose to see it that way and live that way and accept the miracles that come to you, or whether you're willing to instead live in fear, in anger, in annoyance, and block the goodness that comes to you. I'll leave it there. So we can get more of the happiness and the miracles and opportunities that we want just by being grateful. Let me pass the mic to you, Jamie.
Sure, sure. Thanks so much, Annie, for sharing that. What gratitude means to you and just some of those stories there. I'll be pretty quick with mine because I want to get some people here up on stage too to share some of their thoughts here. But I think about, I don't know who said it, but I think about a quote when it comes to gratitude, and it's goes something along the lines of this. Enjoy the little things that you have in life, or the little things that you see that make you happy, because one day you might look back and realize that they were actually big things and not just little things, right? And that to me is really what gratitude means to me, is enjoying the little things and not taking anything for granted, right? And this is how I incorporate into my life. I think about small things, right? And it might be something as simple as like, when my daughter woke up in the morning, she ran downstairs and gave me a big hug, right? It might seem little now, but that's actually a big deal, right? And it's something that makes me grateful. It could be something as just looking outside right now and just seeing the sun out, and it's a nice day outside and birds flying around, right? And that just makes me happy, makes me smile. That's something I'm very grateful for, right? So when I think about those things, I think about the small things that really make me happy, and how they might seem small, but they're a big deal to me, right? So that's kind of what I think about when it comes to things that I'm grateful for and whatnot. I also think about too, if I have a rough day and I have a tough day and whatnot, or maybe it's something didn't go my way, maybe I had a tough coaching session, or maybe just something bad happened throughout the day, whatever it is, right? Just right before I go to bed, I think to myself, what did go right today? What made today a better day, than it could have been, right? So I think about still the things that made me happy. It's really easy to harp on the things that went wrong, or the things that you're struggling with or whatnot. But I think about what's made things better, right? What made things better? What did go right during the day, right? It could have been worse. I always think of that. Things can always be worse, right? But there's always things that go well, and you want to think about those things that make you positive and make you smile and really make you breathe that gratitude, right? And for anyone out there who might be struggling, right? If you're struggling out there, or maybe I work with a lot of people who are job searching, right? And they're struggling to find their next job, right? And they're stressing out and they're freaking out because of all of these rejection emails and things like that. Sometimes I kind of like channel what Lydia does with this meditation stuff, right? Just pause, relax, breathe in, take a deep breath, right? And think to yourself, what in my life is going well? What's still working in my life right now? Think about the things that, things can always be worse. There's always got to be things that are still working in your life. And you got to think about those things and think positive. And remember that life comes at you fast, right? It comes at you fast. Sometimes you just got to take a deep breath, sit back, just breathe it in, and don't try not to let it get to you. And just remember that every day that you wake up in the morning and you put 2 feet on the ground, it's always a good day. No matter what's going on, you're on the right side of the earth. It's a good day. And that's where you want to be. Right. So, and then if for some of you, I don't know if any of you do this as well, but, sometimes I like to go ahead and wake up and I like to jot down some things that I'm grateful for, right? I like to put down some words, things that remind me of things in life, or things that make me happy, right? And I like to refer back to them, and it's a gratitude journal, basically, is what we talk about. It's always good to have something like that. Jot things down about things you're happy with and things you're grateful for, and always read them and refer back to them, because when you read it and you see it and you breathe it into existence, that's when you can really live a grateful life. And I don't take anything for granted. I mean, I see people, like I said, everywhere I look, sometimes there's people struggling and things like that. I might be driving, I see somebody asking for money and whatnot. If I can, I can donate some change and some things like that, right? I realize that things can always be worse, in my life, and I don't take that for granted. I'm always grateful for things that are happening in my life, and it doesn't matter how small or big they are. So that's just some things on how gratitude plays a part of my life. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Lydia so she can go ahead and share some thoughts here, and then we'll get some of our speakers here up on stage.
Thanks, Jamie. Thanks, Annie. Thanks, Zion. Gratitude is a vibration, and you can vibrate at that same level, that you can feel when there's something that you love, or someone that you love, and that they're loving you back. There's that resonance of vibration. And that's a miracle. That's a miracle that we are a part of. It's so beautiful. And it's hard to feel it sometimes, but every single challenge we have brings us to be able to come up closer to that miracle. I'm in an anthology. I wrote a chapter of a book, and this one is with Nick and the Guiding Brilliant Writers. It's her anthology with people who have diagnoses, have had traumas or struggles in their lives, and how this doesn't define them. It's part of life. We show up, but we also go past these challenges, and we're not our diagnoses. We're not our piles of rituals and things that we do to show up every day and put ourselves in our best container. But that's what we can do, is put ourselves in that best container. And it's always there for us. It's always there. It's a choice. Sometimes, like Jamie said, life comes at you fast, and you're going to do this and you're going to do that. And you might fail and you might fall off. And you learn from the failing and you learn from the falling off. Every time you get to have that experience, you grow. And sometimes we're told this or that or the other thing by professors or naysayers or doctors, or who are not are telling you it's one way, but you might know in your heart that it's another. You might also have a professor or a doctor or a yaysayer who says, you got this. And oh my goodness, it makes so much difference. It makes so much difference to have support. And what we're in right now is a room full of support. And sometimes, we fall off. We feel like, I really hurt today. I feel a lot of loss today. I'm showing up anyway. I have no money. I'm about to lose my house. I have lost my house. Whatever it is, you're here. And we're all here lifting one another up. No matter what it is that we have going on, we still have the beautiful memories that we have. We still have beautiful people in this room. We still have air that we can breathe, and we're able to breathe it. We have the love that we can feel if we just tap into it. We have someone smile. We have trees. We have water. We have sands. We have birds. We have all, at wherever you are, there are miracles around you. So as you go to that place in yourself where you just have a little container that's safe, and notice your gratitude in that container, in that place, in your heart, open to it. I appreciate you all. I'm going to pass the mic to Zion, And I think we're going to probably hear from one of our three amazing guests on stage with us now. Zion, the mic is yours.
Yeah. Wow, that was so amazing. Thank you so much for the great share from Lydia, Jimmy, Amy. There's so much about gratitude today that was shared. And indeed, for as many persons who have joined us, I'm sure you are learning a lot from people sharing from their personal experience, what gratitude means to them, and how it has been able to impact their life. I tell you, this is just the first dose. This is the first part of it. We already have our special guests already with us on stage. I'm sure they are so excited and they cannot wait to share with us too, how gratitude has been able to impact their life and how they are embracing the power of gratitude. The first person that came on stage tonight with us was Dr. Dorothea. Dr. Dorothea, thank you so much. We appreciate you. If you can hear us, yes, I can see you ready. Let's go. So it's like you're muted. We cannot hear you. We know you're talking, but we cannot hear you.
So, earphones and headphones are always a problem until they don't work. No, I still can't hear you. I heard something. So I don't know. Try it without your headphones. Try it without the connections to your Bluetooth.
We can see your audio is appearing fine, but maybe it can be from the computer.
Yeah. So whilst we're waiting, I was OBZ. How do I pronounce your name? I have no idea. If I destroy your name, shame on me, right? I accept the blame. I'm sorry. But thank you for joining us. Of course, gratitude brings positivity and success in your routine. Exactly that, my friend. Gratitude is the foundation of joy. And with that joy comes positivity, comes happiness, comes, so like I said earlier, opportunities, the chance to achieve amazing things. Like Lydia said, those things that we call miracles happen when we are in a positive state, when we truly are in a happy state. Not just being happy, but I think it's about being happy and being grateful and staying in that state, right? Yeah, and living that way rather than thinking, oh, I'm upset, and next moment you're upset. Let me stop talking. Let's go to, I think Dr. Roxana was next on our list, right? Professor Roxana, talk to us.
Good morning and good Friday morning, everybody.
How are you?
I'm good. I just really don't have anything to say, but to say I am grateful to see another Friday, to see another weekend, that I am counted amongst the living today, because I can't take this for granted. It is not everybody that went to bed last night probably didn't get up, but I am up. I'm up. So I just want to thank you and the panel of intelligentsias here. I just want to say hi and happy Friday. So I'm here to say that whatever Zion is cooking, whatever is cooking is great. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on doing a great job. One thing is that we have to be grateful. We have to be humble too. We have to be real. That's all I want to say. Be grateful, be humble, be real. I don't want us to be one of the people who stays on the hallway of a whole LinkedIn and talking bad about somebody. What is maturity? What is maturity if an adult can just go there and talk about somebody? So I'm just saying, taking this opportunity to say we need to be real, we need to be humble, no matter who you are. We need to be grateful for what we have. The bread in my nostril this morning, I didn't buy it. I'm still speaking. It's enough to be grateful for. If I have all these things to be grateful for, what do I have to talk negative about somebody? Negativity and positivity don't have anything in common. Okay, so let's be positive. Positivity wins all the time. Let's try to be positive. That's why we're in LinkedIn. People call us role models. What kind of role models are we then? If we can still sit on our of LinkedIn and talk negative about one of us, whatever the problem is there no other way to sort it out between you and the person, instead of throwing it out there like, oh, I didn't want to respond, I was in the forum, but I just want to take this opportunity to say there are so many things to be grateful for. Too many things for us to just open our mouth to be grateful for. And you don't claim to say that somebody's going to hell, but you are already, from what you're saying, I don't know who is going to hell, but let's be humble. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how much, it's not about how much money is in your pocket. It's actually who you are all the time. Who you are, what you representing. You said you are a business. What is that you are showing your clients so that they can, who are they buying from? They are buying from your character. People buy from you because they love what you're doing and they want to buy. It's not all the time what you're selling. It's not what you're selling. People will buy from you. You are a brand. People keep looking for brand. How can you just go and do that and you say you are a brand? Is that the kind of brand you are? Is that what you want people to come and buy? Oh, some behaviors are negative and it's shameful. I'm sorry to say that if I'm being negative, I'm just, I can imagine that. But anyway, thank you. Positivity, Mr. Positivity. I don't have a lot to say and I don't want to take anybody's time, but let's be grateful. We have a lot to be grateful for. This is a day that the Lord has made, and I am given the opportunity to be here, to be thankful, to be grateful. Or that actually, I had a 34-year-old doctor die 2 days ago in her sleep. She was not sick when she went to bed. And what is she doing? What did she do? Nothing. She just went to bed and did not wake up. Okay, as I'm saying, in this forum, where people respect you because you are in LinkedIn, and then I don't want to see anybody coming over there to disgrace us. All right. So anyway, please, let's be grateful. Let positivity reign in us. So how can we be exemplary when we can't even control ourselves? What is the brand in you if you're not showing any brand at all? Anyway, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Professor. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing with us. Look, I think everything you say, we agree with, I'm sure, right? It is a case of the waking up is a gift. That's one of the miracles that we have to be grateful for. Many people, like you say, some people don't wake up. And once we're there, look, where there is negativity, especially when it comes to social media, I look at it and I smile. If it's about me, even better, right? Because my true belief is this: if someone is negative towards you, there will be other people who are very positive about you. It's rare that you're going to have hate without having love. So I just hold on to the love side. I spend time with those who love rather than those who hate. I'm saying no. But I guess the middle ground, which no one's talking about you. That's a place not to be, right? Social media. You want people to know they have to talk about you. They say something. As long as they're saying something, I'll take it. If someone's negative, I know there's other people who are being very positive as well. That's how it tends to work. So thank you for sharing with us, Professor. I do hear you. We can learn, and as you say, gratitude helps us stay humble, helps us to be real, and help us have a happier life. Jamie, I give the mic to you to introduce our next speaker, my friend. I think Sean's right at the top.
Is that okay? Let me see here. I was trying to see the name there. We got our next speaker here. We got Shawn Michael, and I think about I'm a wrestling fan, so I think about Shawn Michaels when I see that name here, like the Heartbreak Kid right there. Probably Shawn knows what I'm talking about there, but I probably heard that before, I'm sure. So, Shawn, go ahead and unmute yourself and go ahead and share your thoughts on today's topic.
Well, first, this is my first time on Mr. Positivity, so I want to say, Obo agemwen o are. Hope I didn't massacre that too bad. Instantly, with gratitude, I thought of a poem by Nancy J. Carmody called I Am Thankful For. And if you guys don't mind, I'd love to share it. I'm thankful for the mess to clean up after a party because it means I've been surrounded by friends. The taxes that I pay because it means I have an income. The clothes that fit a little too snug because it means I have enough to eat. My shadow who watches me work because it means I'm out in the sunshine. The spot I find at the far end of the parking lot because it means I'm capable of walking. All the complaining I hear about our government because it means we have freedom of speech. The lady behind me in church who sings off key because it means I can hear. The lawn that needs mowing, windows needing cleaning, and gutters needing fixing because it means I have a home. My huge heating bill or cooling bill because it means that I am comfortable. Weariness and aching muscles at the end of the day because it means I've been productive. The alarm that goes off early in the morning hours because it means I am alive. Gratitude is such a powerful emotion. I actually have a saying that your gratitude changes your attitude, which sets your altitude. Because there's a little part of our brain called the reticular activating system. It's what causes what some call the red car syndrome. You never see a red car until you own a red car, and suddenly they're everywhere. So when we choose to focus on the gratitude, big or small, that's what our brain will find more of. It's what keys us in. If you want to see more opportunity, you want to see more blessings, notice the blessings you already have. Because complaining is not just stating the truth, you're actually creating your reality. So by changing it to gratitude, we shift it.
That's good. I like that. That was that poem you shared too. Can you tell me again who wrote that poem again? I want to look that up later.
It's called I Am Thankful For by Nancy J. Carmody, M-O-D-Y. The rest of it's pretty straightforward.
Gotcha. I'm going to look that up. Actually, I'm putting that on right now. So cool. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing that, and appreciate you being on our call too. I know she said it was first time kind of jumping on this call and whatnot, and appreciate you being here, and hopefully you can join more of them. We try to do this every Friday. We always have different topics to talk about, and would love to have you continue to keep coming on and speaking on the call. It's good to have you here, and thanks for sharing your thoughts today.
Yeah, blame Annie.
Blame Annie.
And I'm restreaming it out to my channel too, so we're spreading the love.
I love it. I love it. Thanks so much, Annie. Thanks for bringing them on. That's awesome. It's good. That's how we share let's share this call, and we get more people on here, and we see new faces every week. And then people keep coming in and returning, and we just keep growing and spreading positivity, right? As Zion says, to all corners of the earth. So, once again, thanks again. And I want to keep this conversation going here. I'm going to bring up our next speaker here. I think we got Vanessa Nelson. I think it's Doorglow, I think, if I can see that correctly. So if you want to unmute your mic, Vanessa, you can either come on camera, or you're more than welcome to stay off camera and just share your thoughts, whatever is easier and best for you.
All right. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, wherever you're watching from. I can't turn on my camera right now because I just got home, actually, and I joined this powerful conversation late, which I'm not happy about. But this is a very powerful conversation, and a lot has been said already, and this has been very, very insightful. And I think this is also, it came in very timely because I belong to a fellowship, and today I had to create slides that I would use to address my fellowship by Friday, talking about gratitude being our attitude, and we were making reference to Attitude is Everything by Keith Harrell. Okay, and I would just say, other speakers have said a lot already, but this is my little contribution. Gratitude is everything. Attitude is everything. And gratitude is an attitude we should have to everything. Our attitudes it's a very powerful tool for the positive outcomes that we have in our lives. Whatever we focus on magnifies, so it is very important that we focus on the positive things all the time. And I personally feel like, regardless of the situation, regardless of whatever is happening around us, there is always something to be grateful for. There's always something to be grateful for. Opportunities, even some disappointments, we can still be grateful for those things, because sometimes these disappointments or these bad things might just be God, taking us in the right direction, even though it might not seem like it at that point in time, so there's always something to be grateful for. And I would also say that gratitude is an antidote for negative attitude, just like I always read in the book. It's an attitude for negative antidote for negative attitude, pardon me. Most times when, I think it was a song, I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, when he said, he talked about a negative attitude. Sometimes when people are negative towards you, yes, you will have other people who are also going to show you love, even in the midst of the hate. But we also need to remember that sometimes this negativity is just a projection. Our attitudes reflect who we are. So sometimes when you don't reflect that positivity towards people, it's because you yourself, you aren't positive. Whatever you have inside of you is what you would eventually reflect, is what you would eventually exhibit, so it's very important that we work on ourselves as well, and just try to be grateful for all that we have. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Continue with the conversation. Thank you.
Vanessa, thanks for sharing your thoughts. And, like I said, it's the thing I see is gratitude is your attitude, right? And we're hearing that from a lot of people, and you're right. It's what, defines it, right? It's what you make of it. It's how you want to live your life and how you look at things from do you look at the glass half full and you look at the glass half empty, right? There's a lot of ways to really view it and look at things a certain way. And thank you again for coming on here and sharing your thoughts. And we appreciate you being on our call today. Let's see. I don't think we have anyone else here that needs to speak on stage. I do want to let's jump into some of the comments here really quick. Actually, if we can pull up, I think Lydia mentioned that she loved the poem that was read by Sean, and I like that too. So I pulled that up also. I thought that was pretty neat. We got Kevin Moreau, who's unfortunately couldn't stay here and jump in here, but just wanted to stop by. He's been a regular on here, coming on here for a while. He just wanted to say much love to all of you beautiful people, and wasn't able to join, but he's missing us 3,000. and we miss him too. Good to hear from you, Kevin, and thanks for jumping in the comments and at least saying hi. We appreciate that. Yeah, Lydia said once again, love, peace, and gratitude for and to you, Kevin. So always spreading that love, that positivity, right? And then Sean says gratitude is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it grows. I love that. That's a good quote right there. So we've had we've had a few good speakers here up on stage here sharing their thoughts. Remember, we still have 10 minutes till our call ends here. So, we spend an hour and a half every time we jump on one of these calls. And a lot of times it goes over because we got so many good people wanting to share their thoughts and their feelings on the topic here. I did see somebody there we go, jump up on stage there. So I'll bring up one more person here just because we're on a roll here, and then we'll give it back over to, or we can pass it over to, I think, Lydia, if she wants to introduce the next people after this, if anyone jumps on. But I think we got Vino Torino. Is that right? Is that right? Or maybe it's Cyrus. Sorry,
It's Cyrus. Yeah.
Yes, Vino Torino.
Yeah, that's me. How's it going, guys? You all right?
I see that. So, Cyrus, go ahead if you want to share your thoughts.
Good to see you, Jamie. Good to see you guys. I just joined the show to say hi. I didn't have any particular thoughts to share today. Remind me, what is it that you guys are discussing today?
Oh, we're just discussing. We discuss gratitude and different things related to it. Today. We're just talking about what gratitude means to you. Basically, kind of casual conversation. How do you experience gratitude in your life and things like that?
Oh yeah, sure, of course. Gratitude to me is a daily thing. Not because I'm one of those people who literally expresses the gratitude like physically or literally, should I say? No, I don't do that. But every day that I wake up, I remind what my granddad taught me. Every day above the ground is a good day. So there are a lot of people who didn't wake up this morning, and we are amongst the people who actually did. So just be grateful for being alive, and whatever plans you've got in life, you're able to actually your plans are able to actually see see tomorrow. Okay, so you get to carry on with life, and life is a gift. So just smile. You survived another day, and every day is an opportunity, is a chance that not everyone gets to enjoy. So you enjoyed it. Be happy about that. Just smile and be happy. Thank you.
Yeah, your granddad sounds like my grandpa. That's what he would always say is any day you can put 2 feet on the ground and you wake up and open your eyes, today was a good day. That's what he always used to say. So I actually have a towel, like a hand towel, funny. It says today was a good day on it. And it's just kind of a way to remind me of him. And I share that story. I talk about it because I don't share the story very often, but I did share it on one of our calls that me and Lydia had way back when, a while ago, and talked more about that. And it's just something I talk about all the time. So thanks again, Cyrus, for jumping on here and just briefly sharing thoughts and kind of being impromptu here. So I don't see anyone else up on stage here. So I guess, I could pass it back to our host, Zion, or whoever wants to chime in. We got about 7 minutes left. If anyone wants to wrap up the call here, take it over, Zion, if you want.
I could actually hop in for a sec because I wanted to say that I missed last week, and I didn't mention that. Like, I wasn't here, and you reminded me, Cyrus and Jamie, that I was in 2 fantastic conferences, summits, and one thing that jumped out at me just now is that I heard the amazing Lisa Nichols. If you don't know her, look her up. She is a joy and an inspiration and a fantastic transformational speaker. And she talked about something that her grandmother told her. And that was when she was saying, Grandma, I need to quit. Like I have a shrine to my poor behavior. It is so bad. I need to quit. And her grandmother said, quitters never win, winners never quit. And that was so powerful that she went to her swim meet with all that she came in, as she said, dead last every single time. And she swam, and her whole family showed up, and she was thinking, no, 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 don't watch me fail. And she ended up missing her heat, the particular swimming time that she was supposed to be in. And so they put her in with the 17 and 18-year-olds, and she was a 15-year-old. And she finally, she was like, I just got to do this. There's no hope. I just got to nose to the water. And she just said what her grandmother said: quitters never win, winners never quit. And she went, and the long story short, she ended up setting the national record, breaking the national record for 17 and 18-year-olds. And she was the same her. She just took on what her grandmother said. How cool is that? How much gratitude that we can have for our grandparents and for the people who shared with us. Not to say I told you so, but just because it was the wisdom they had. I love how people share wisdom in this room. So thank you.
Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, everyone that shared. Look, I suppose I'm always keen to give our friends in the audience something they can go away and do. So my question to you, for those who are here in the studio, is what do you do to practice gratitude? Whether it's daily, whether it's weekly, whether it's literally, what do you do to practice gratitude? Who wants to start? I don't mind who. I mean, I could say ladies first. Professor Roxana, how do you practice gratitude, my friend? Sorry, Jamie, I didn't see your mic on flash. I'm sorry. You're muted, Professor. You're muted, right? There you go.
How do you practice gratitude? That's what you do every day. First of all, being grateful for what you have, what you're opportune to have. Life is not given. I'm talking about just life. And it's not just the breath in my nostril. It's not just. Everybody doesn't have it. We should go to the hospital. You see a lot of people hooked to oxygen so they can breathe in the air. We call it common because we can breathe it freely. So really, it is not free, but we are opportune to have it. Waking up early in the morning, we're not going to look for gratitude in a distance. We have it loaded in our lives. You wake up in the morning, you are awake. Who woke you up? Did you know where you went to? All of a sudden, whether alarm waked you up or you just woke up, but you woke up though. Anyway, I just don't know why people get up angry. I can see that people get up angry because you can just see what somebody did when they woke up, the kind of words or sentences they throw out for waking up. Well, I don't want to say you to pray because I don't know if you pray. I don't know who you pray to. I don't know whether to universe or to God. So I just want to say, whichever one you do, if you pray to the universe, well, that's good. If you pray to God, that's good. That is what calms you down and takes away the anxiety. If you also read the Bible, whatever you read, the Quran, whatever you read, if you read the Bible, you see so many chapters and verses. You see, if you read Psalm 46, verse 3, it says, be still and know that I'm God. Be still and know that I'm God. If you read Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11, it says, I'll do all things, make all things beautiful. So in my own time, I'll make things beautiful. So I just don't know. I mean, a lot of them, Psalm 91:7 says, 1,000 will fall on my left, 10,000 on my right, and I'll continue to stand. You see all the protections, I will contend with those who contend with you. I will fight against those who fight against you. And if you don't pray, if you don't read the Bible, I don't want to say I'm sorry. I just want to say maybe it is in the Quran. Maybe if you pray to the universe, somewhere there the universe has it. So, but I'm trying to say, and the question was, how do you practice it? If you actually read the Bible, if you actually pray or whatever, then gratitude will come easily, because there are so many things to be grateful for. So many things to be grateful. What about you just drove out and you came in? Didn't you see those who came out and had accidents? Is it because and it's not because they are the worst people. It's not because of my righteousness, though, you know. So anyway, I don't want to take everybody's time, but I just want to say there are too many places to find gratitude. Are we ready to get it?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much. I agree with you. I think it's a choice we make. It really is. And like you say, it's from when we wake up, we make that choice. Am I going to be grateful for all that I have, or am I going to be angry and living in fear, and regret and all the things that we don't want to live with? It's a choice we make. That's a good lesson to learn, Professor. Who wants to? Jamie, I think you're going to share. I don't know whether you have to go. Hopefully not. I'm saying, the mic is yours, my friend.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, I kind of shared it earlier, but like I said, that, the way I practice it obviously is a couple different ways. Like I said, I like to wake up in the morning. Sometimes I have a journal that I always keep track of things, and I like to jot down things that I'm grateful for and things that that I'm happy for in my life, and just kind of reflect on those things later on. I also like to practice it by complimenting others throughout the day and doing little things. I think maybe Zion mentioned it before, like just opening doors for people, right? Or seeing somebody wearing something nice, or, if they have a nice watch on, or just anything like that, whatever, just giving a nice compliment to somebody that they might not hear otherwise, right? It might even make their whole day. So, that's just another way I like to, practice gratitude and just pass that positive energy onto other people throughout the day, because it's a chain reaction, right? It reflects. When you start doing it to others, they want to pay it forward in certain ways and do certain things. And it brings this positive circle around. And, sometimes you might hit all the positive things, and it might be like a bunch of matches that are lit and one's out, but then all of a sudden you light that match and they all of a sudden get positive again. Now everybody's the same, right? So it's just all about that chain reaction. And that's just, how I share certain things. So that's just a little share on how I practice.
That's beautiful. I really think, it's really, the journaling always helps, right? I mean, writing things down. Some people will wonder, it's 2025. Why do I have to write anything down? So writing things down. Now, for me, I said I got my journal, and then I said my book that I write. My day starts with, I'm so happy and grateful for. So happy and grateful that. And then all the things that I wish and all the things that have happened that I'm grateful for, I'll write. Normally a page at least of things I'm grateful for, right? I think. The practice of writing for me is because it makes it sink into your head. It gives you time to really feel. I say there's books out there. One of them that's changed my life is the book "Feeling Is the Secret." So gratitude is fine if you think it, but if you actually feel it, it's when it changes you and your life. So it's always worth writing down. I wonder what Cyrus and Sean do, or Lydia as well, of course. Lydia, I'm not ignoring.
No, it's good. I just want to say, gratitude comes any way that you open to it. Any way. You don't have to have gratitude the way that any one of us do. Anything that comes for you that brings you gratitude it's a good day. Any day that you find it. For me, at the moment, I have an alarm on my phone that is a beautiful piece of piano music, and I think to myself what I see in the moment that's bringing me awe and gratitude, and that is good for me. It may not be good for you.
Yeah, I like, I love that. I think, when you mention awe, Lydia, that's one of your things. I live in awe. I think that's one of the greatest things in life.
Yeah.
That if you look around at us, I think we find that there's amazing things. We're like, wow, really? And that's nothing brightens your day more than that. Again, it's a choice we make, right? We can either see it and go, wow, or we can look at it and go, it's a choice we have to make. It's a choice we make. And those who make that choice are happier people. And I will say, Lydia, meditation is one of my ways of feeling gratitude and also expressing gratitude. And Professor Walk mentioned praying. When they say praying is you talking to God, well, meditation is God talking to you. Imagine that. I do find peace, true peace, meditating, because I can visualize the great things in life, the things I'm happy for, things I want more of, and the good things in my life through meditation, and it buys me peace. And I think everything, like I said earlier, everything we work for, everything we do, our true happiness is called peace of mind, which we think is something else, but no, it's peace of mind, really. Sean, Mr. Cyrus, who wants to share with us? How do you practice gratitude?
Let Sean go first. Let's see what Sean's got to say. Let's learn from Sean first.
Go for it, Sean. The mic is yours, my friend.
So I would say I have 3 different angles that I like to hit this with. The first is what I call the 3x1 rule. Takes 5 minutes, get my gratitude journal out or a notebook, doesn't matter. Write 3 things that I'm grateful for in that moment. And 1 thing that I'm grateful for in advance. Something that hasn't happened, but that I believe is going to happen. It's going to come into my life. The second gratitude practice I have is what we could call gratitude triggers. Maybe I'm brushing my teeth and I think of something to be grateful for, or making coffee, or going to the shopping center and getting a good parking spot, or finding money on the street. Whatever it is, things that are happening anyway, I've got an automatic trigger that's a time to acknowledge gratitude. And the third has already been mentioned as well, is telling people how much I appreciate them. I appreciate you, Annie, for inviting me. I appreciate Zion and Jamie and Lydia for hosting this, even though it's my first time here. But I'm excited to be here. I'm grateful to be here and share the stage with everyone. So thank you all.
I'm always thankful to all of you who give us your time, especially you, Sean. We learn a lot from you. So thank you for being here. And this event wouldn't happen without you, without our friends. And so everyone in the audience as well. And we're more than grateful for you being here. You're the true stars of the show. Yeah, but Sean, I think I love your 3-on-1. I think we have opportunities and miracles to come. Gratitude helps us access those. I think that if we live in negativity, we almost block off those good things that are coming to us. And I've learned from my coach that when it's not being grateful for what's to come. It's not about being it's a misnomer almost. Sure, I think we can be grateful for almost living as if it's come already, as if it's here, and that will create our present. I know what I just said. Hopefully you get it now. If you get what I'm saying, I know what I mean, right? No, so our gratitude can make our present what we want, what we visualize, what we dream of. Thank you so much, Cyrus. Please, now you're going to be our last voice today, I think, as we go, right? Share with us.
Who's the last one? Sorry, is it me or someone else?
You, yes, my friend.
Oh, it's me. Okay, sorry, I missed that bit. Sorry. First of all, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. It's a pleasure to be here. And secondly, my way of gratitude is always practical. For me, just thinking that I am grateful is good, but it's not good enough. It is good enough when I try to do something. You know, when you're capable of creating something. I'm a creator, and I create content, I create books, regardless of the titles and stuff like that. I like creating things, and when I create, I'm happier. Be it content, new chapters to my books, and I don't know, podcasts, whatever it is that I do, or brands. If I'm creating, I'm happy. Okay, so that's the reason. That's one of the ways to keep yourself happy is to be practically and literally um, expressing my gratitude to my environment. Because if you are a creator and you don't create, you will suffer with depression. Okay, so and that is quite prevalent amongst creative people. If you're creative and you're not creating, you will suffer with depression, and that is something you need to remember. I personally I write and I cook. These are two things that I do on a daily basis. When I want to express my happiness to the world, I write and I cook, and I love cooking, and that's my way of showing gratitude to the heck. They call me gratitude. I don't know, whatever. So that's my way of showing my gratitude. So I'm sure you guys have watched Ratatouille. That little mouse always cooking. That's my nickname. So thank you so much, guys, for listening, and don't forget, you still have tomorrow. Okay, don't give up. Um, if it's not working, if it hasn't happened yet, try tomorrow.
Yeah, no,
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Cyrus. Thank you so much. As you were talking, I guess what came across my mind was how we might choose to complain or feel bad when we have to do something. I think the way you say it, the way you said it, whether it's cooking, whether it's doing the work that we want to do, I think we have to be grateful that we actually get a chance to do what that thing is. And rather than saying, "Oh, I have to create," it's more, I'm so grateful and blessed. I get to create. I love cooking too, and again, some people think it's a chore. I think it's a blessing. I love to because I love what I cook. I love what I cook. I love eating afterwards. Of course, I do, right? Thanks, Cyrus. Look, I'll leave you. I'll leave you with this message. Matthias, thank you so much for taking the time to make this comment. I went through an experience that opened my mind regarding gratitude. As I was unable to evolve, and I received 2 pieces of news about things that I've been waiting for professionally for years. It's coming in from a mental and religious gratitude. And I guess things are looking better at the world around me, that everything comes in time, not as we wish, but at the right moment. And I say, with that sort of thinking, my friend, we have to be grateful for every moment, because what we want is coming, and good things are coming when the time is right. Look, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for spending your time with us. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend. So we're back again next week. The next week is more of our typical gratitude experience at the end of the month. So the last Friday of the month normally, where we invite you to come and share what you're grateful for. I'm glad we got the chance today to talk about gratitude. I think it's a way of life that we can all learn from, and all learn to be. I think many things these days, I'm realizing that it's not about thinking or feeling, it's about being. Be gratitude. The other day I was talking about be love. Live in that state of perpetual happiness, perpetual joy in your mind, perpetual peace in your mind, and everything just looks better. Everything is better. I'll leave it there, my friends. Thank you so much. Go in the comments, do connect. If you want help with applying these positivity topics, Mr. Zion is the man for you to get in touch with. course, now Jamie is our career counseling genius, so do connect with him on that topic. And Lydia is that person who helps you find the peace, and also a great musician, I dare say. No, she really is. I've played for a concert before, so I don't see. I think she's just a legend. That big thing she plays, I don't know how she does it. Amongst other things. Anyway, my friends, do enjoy. Look, I want to help you publish your books, right? Sell your books and be a bestseller. So, look, thank you so much for spending time with us. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Speakers, you're amazing. Take care, everyone. Take care. Let me try and find our outgoing song. Here goes. Bye, everyone.
Every step forward is a new beat to your drama. She's success with global.media.com and celebrate it with or without champagne or rum. She's success with global.media.